Welcome back to Divine Capricorns with me, Amanda. I read for Capricorn Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Saturn placements. This is going to be a singles love reading. So if you are already in a relationship, then this will not make any sense for you. So those of you who maybe are kind of dating, maybe you're not dating at all and you're kind of like, where's my person? Or you are like seeing somebody and you're kind of really interested and you're just not in a relationship exclusively just yet. All of the above with that. Then this will resonate with you. If you would like a personal reading with me, plenty of options. I just added birth chart reading onto my Wizio. Lately, the spiritual growth spread has been super popular, so just throwing that out there. You can also follow me on socials. Let's get right into it. What is the overall energy for my single Capricorn? Single, not in a relationship. Capricorn Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Saturn placements. Single. Friendship. Friends first. That's what I just heard. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. Ooh. Acceptance. Are you like exploring a relationship with someone that you're friends with? Interesting. I am learning to accept the things that I cannot change. You have envy at the bottom. I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. I feel like someone around you is gonna be upset by this. Don't know why I'm getting that, but I am. So there's that. Let's explore through the tarot. I want to know, like, what's going on with my Capricorns? Show me through the tarot what's going on for my single Capricorns at this time. I'm also going to be doing free birthday readings soon. I'm going to go live for that. I'm thinking I'm going to try and attempt to do at least an hour. I can't read for an extended period of time. It's just, it drains my energy. So yeah, I want to do more than one time though, so I can get as many of you as possible. So check out the community tab for updates on that. Okay. Tell me more. 8 of Swords. You're really overthinking it. Of course you are. Well, what if they don't like me like that? Have you been crushing for a little bit? 5 of Pentacles. Not feeling worthy. What's going on with my singles? What's going on with my singles? 4 of Pentacles. You go from 5 to the 4. Don't love this. There's a lot of purple here, so I feel like you're not necessarily listening to your intuition. The World and 2 of Cups. I feel like there's like a disconnect of like 2 aspects. So I'm almost wondering, I definitely am going to clarify cards because some of this is a little confusing, and rightfully so. You might actually be confused. Can you give me a couple more cards? What's going on with my singles? What's going on with my singles? Their love life. Show me. Whoa. See how that like triple flipped? Ton of Pentacles. You know what this feels like? I'm going to move these. Like sometimes this is what happens. If you are a regular on this channel, then you know what I'm doing. Sometimes the cards are like, they come out in a spread that I'm like, I'm not purposely tuned into until they come out. And then I'm able to figure out what the separation is. So this is what this feels like to me. 3 and 3. The Hanged Woman is at the bottom, and you know what this feels like? It feels like you need to surrender to this situation or this experience, because there is something really great here, potentially. I mean, you've got the World, the Two of Cups, and the Ten of Pentacles. Kind of can't get any better than that. Can you clarify the Eight of Swords, Five of Pentacles, and Four of Pentacles for me? Clarify these 3 cards, just these 3. See what's going on here. Clarify the Eight of Swords, Five of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles. Thank you. The Empress. Yeah, the Empress doesn't second guess. Because she is divine feminine, she knows what she's worth. She knows what she's worthy of. She also doesn't take shit from people. And she doesn't overthink about every little thing. She is aware, though, of course. Clarify the World, Two of Cups, and Ten of Pentacles for me. Four of Swords. Well, definitely got me stumped here. I don't know what's in your energy right now. It's very interesting. You only have the 2 majors. Some like Love is on the Brain. Oh, I love that song. Love is on the Brain by it's Rihanna, right? Yes. Oh, such a good song. Yeah, I think you've been like really thinking about relationships. You could have gotten out of a relationship at some point. Perhaps you're just focused on oh, you want a family. I'm reading for those of you who are like you might have, so there's 2 categories here. Some of you might have gone out of a relationship relatively like maybe in the last few months. But I'm also reading for a group of you that you've been single for a while, which tends to come out in the spread anyways, because I know a lot of us are we just loners. When you're on a spiritual journey, like dating is not, it's not really at the forefront of our priorities, especially as Cappies. So it's not really surprising to me. I kind of feel like the Empress is indicating the feminine aspects of you, learning to accept the things that you cannot change. I think that potentially if you are talking to someone, this is somebody that you've formed a friendship with first, which is amazing. I'm told that that is like one of the best kinds of relationships. But also some of you are looking for that experience. And I also feel you. I'm looking for that too, myself. I feel like this part needs to be healed in order for this to come through. Like, Four of Swords for me is deep contemplation. This is after a breakup. That's why I mentioned it, because the Three of Swords represents, breakups, betrayal, heartbreak, um, feeling left out of the equation. That's what I like to say. It just feels like you've been really lonely, and maybe like even through your thoughts, because we do have two swords cards. There's a lot of negative self-talk of like, oh, I'm never gonna find the right person. They're never really gonna appreciate me or understand me or even like me the way that I might like them. And it's like with Four of Pentacles, it's like you're holding on to this belief way too tightly instead of letting go of it. Because you have five and then it goes down to the four. So it's like regression instead of progression. And I feel like this is hurting your feminine side. Now, when I say feminine, I'm not referring to a female. I'm referring to the feminine side of you. So you could be a male who's resonating with this message. The part of you that nurtures, the part of you that is soft, gentle, and intuitive, very creative. The part of you that wants to feel needed and special. You also have three Pentacle cards. I did see the Knight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck at some point while I was shuffling. And that is for me in this kind of spread is an indicator of you are looking for someone to build with, to have a long lasting relationship and like something stable. And, you don't have to overthink every single aspect of it. Especially as us Capricorns, like we are natural overthinkers. We are also, especially if you're January born, that's not specific to this read. I don't have any indicators of that, but January born Capricorns definitely are a bit more analytical. So like we overanalyze every little detail. Not that December Cappies don't do that, but they do it in different ways and a little less. Of course, it depends on the person's birth chart. So there is also that. I feel as though this is still really good though, because you do have the World and the Ten of Pentacles. These are two completion cards. In my eyes, I feel like it's very possible that you've already overcome this, or like maybe you just overcame this, or this is like a futuresque thing, like this hasn't happened yet and it's starting to transpire. You do have the Two of Cups. Excuse me for a second. I want to clarify. Because if I'm not mistaken, yeah, Two of Cups is Cancer Venus. Cancers are going through a lot right now, personally. Like, if you look at the astrology that's happening, like that's planetary alignments. But I will say this, Cancer Venus as a placement. Cancer is very nurturing. Cancer is the mother of the zodiac. So I feel like the nurturing aspect is like a spot on message for quite a few of you. So it's this idea of like creating deeper connections and partnerships. And it's based on shared values, you know, like a sense of unconditional love and compassion. Not like I am trying to control you or I need you to be like this. It's the exact opposite of that. And it's mutual. You could also be meeting somebody, or I could be talking about somebody, or you're both sharing this. If you're talking to someone already, the Empress is Libra and Taurus. We do also have the Saturn card. This for me, the world is Aquarius. We have Virgo, Libra, Cancer, more Taurus, Gemini, and Capricorn. This is Four of Pentacles is Sun, so Capricorn Sun. I believe, I don't remember 10 of Pentacles, but I know it's Virgo's energy. It goes by the Deacons or the Decans, however you pronounce it. I'm still trying to figure it out. And that's why there's 3 cards for each sign in the minors. So what is the advice? I want to know the advice. What is the advice for my Capricorns, my single Capricorns? What is the advice for them? The Wheel of Fortune. Okay, Saggy up in the house. Anything else? The Devil. Okay. Queen of Pentacles is at the bottom. So some of you definitely are December Capricorns. Hopefully none of you take offense to anything I just said about December and January's. Don't come for me in the comments. Okay, thanks. Not that any of you really do. I'm so lucky with you guys. Like, y'all are so supportive of each other and like so openly sharing of things. And also some of you just like laugh at some of the stuff I connect to in your story. And you make me feel appreciated, but you also make me feel connected to you guys in many ways. So thank you for that. Thank you for not being judgmental assholes. Wheel of Fortune and the Devil. You know what I'm getting? I'm actually getting good energy. And I think it's because the Wheel of Fortune is with the Devil. And the Devil is upright. Devil upright for me is, I see it as good. Whereas if it's in reverse, I feel like anytime I've ever had it, and I've had it maybe once in a reading, it just gives me like weird resistance vibes or vibrations, I should say. But here with the Wheel of Fortune, I feel as though it's this energy of having a deeper understanding of why you've learned what you've needed to learn. Because the Devil talks about a multitude of things. Every one of the cards talks about multiple things. It talks about habits, addictions, toxic behaviors. And when I say toxic behaviors, I actually understand what that means psychologically. I really hate when people say, or readers say toxic. Oh, this person is toxic. Well, what does that even mean? That doesn't make sense. Technically, we're all toxic in some sort of aspect with our behaviors and traits. This feels like it's advice. I probably could clarify further, but I'm not going to because we'll be here all day if I do. If I get really curious. Yeah, I feel like there's a sense of you overcoming and understanding why you had to overcome, because the Wheel of Fortune, it's this wheel that turns when it's upright. When it's reverse, it's like a retrograde in my eyes. It's just, it appears like the planet is turning backwards very slowly. So there's like delays and things and all of that, but like because it's upright, it's giving me this impression like time goes on, things transpire, things are supposed to happen this way, and there's a part of you that is learning how to balance out, because this card also talks about everything in moderation, right? There's extremes in everything, right? If you talk about addictions, you're going to be addicted to anything, right? We all have addictions. We all have bad habits, good habits. Like, the devil calls to you to look at those things. Maybe it's I'm feeling like there's a connection with the acceptance card. I am learning to accept the things that I cannot change. So you really look at the Capricorn, like the zodiac itself. We low-key are control freaks. We do learn from our mistakes eventually as we mature, of course, but there's this aspect of us learning that we cannot change anything from outside of us. We can change ourselves, right? But certain things we just, like circumstances and stuff, it depends. Some circumstances we absolutely can change, but some it's just like, this is what it is, and that's that. I feel like you're accepting the learning lessons, because you also have the world here, and that for me is exactly that: learning lessons, life and soul lessons. I like it. I mean, you have 4 majors here. I hope this was helpful and it answered some questions or just things you've been having on your mind. If you want to go deeper, obviously I have different options for private readings, and I go pretty in depth. The last 3 I've done were over 30 minutes. I could have easily gone a whole hour, but I have to be mindful of my energy levels. But either way, I'm going to leave it here. Thank you so much for watching, being here. Please like, share, subscribe, all of those YouTube things. It helps out the algorithm. And I mean, you watched it, you might as well help me out for free and like it. And, you know, to those idiots and morons and sad, pathetic people who dislike my videos, I mean, I still don't care. You keep doing it, and I still don't care. Unbothered. So unbothered. Anyways, beyond the weirdness, thank you so much for being here. I look forward to getting up another reading. And then, of course, like I said, check out the community tab. I want to give away free birthday readings to all of my lovely Capricorns. So, yeah. All right. Know that you are divine, sacred, and heavenly. Bye, Capricorns.